This big, boring box could be the future of gaming. This is going to be an unboxing of the Samsung Odyssey Arc 55-inch gaming monitor. Let's go! Okay, so you're getting weird angle after weird angle in this video because, good lord, it doesn't even fit into the set area. What the heck were we thinking? But the good news is this isn't going to stay on the set. No. It's going to go on my private gaming station as soon as we unbox this. Oh! Why did we decide to do this right now? Well, because the price dropped. And you know me, I like a savings. Now, this is a team pickup, and I will tell you that that is true in this case. This is a pretty heavy box, and it's awkward. So have a buddy and be very careful. Hi over there. So that angle over there is terrifying. Let's look at that. I am a 6-foot tall man. This makes me look like Peter Dinklage. You seen Death at a Funeral? It's Dinklage's best work. Ah! Okay. All right, screw it. Nope, we're cutting the band. This is supposed to raise up. I'm a little scared. So here's what's going to happen. My ogre of a son, 6 foot, almost 5 star basketball player of the world, is going to come over here and help me pick up that side of the box. And let's just pray that, you know, his head doesn't hit the ceiling in here. All right, let's go up slowly. John,
hold on. Look at the side camera. You know in Lord of the Rings where they use...
It's like forced perspective. Yeah. I look like Frodo and you're like Gandalf. Can you hand me a cup? I ain't been dropping no weave, sir, honest. All right, John, if you see anything flying out of this box, please say words. Watch the top camera jet as we go up. Okay, let's go back. Okay, and out and around. It's like a little moving session right here. Can you speed this up and do that Benny Hill music? In the top of the box, what do we have? Wow, I think that's the friggin' remote. Are you kidding me? Over here, we've got, looks like a back panel, and we've got a, unless I'm crazy, a wall mount. We've got boxes with connectors, and we're gonna find in that box multiple HDMI inputs. You're going to see a multi-selector for the monitor. So this can do 3 sections. It can be split a couple of different ways. It can be dual monitors, it can be 3 monitors, it can be 1 big monitor with a picture-in-picture. That's pretty cool, right? Except only one of those can be an HDMI input. I don't know why. And I hope that that can be changed at some point, whether it's with hardware or software updates. Again, if you're looking for a setup that's going to give you 3 monitors into this thing, as of right now, as of today, stop right here and go buy something else. This is for the insane person who wants to blast their retinas out while they game. And that's what we want to do. Let's be honest. So we're just going to pretend like that's not the heaviest base I've ever pulled for a monitor. All right, step 1, with a friend, remove the box, which we did. Remove all the components from the sides, which we did. It says then to put the top back on to the device. Styrofoam's going to go back on. Excuse me, Lord Gandalf. I will take the ring, but I do not know the way. Once this thing is face down, we're going to remove the top that we just put on it. Now that we have this monitor laying down, we're going to unsheath the madness. All right, we're going to peel this off. Let's all listen. All right, so the base will attach in and should be able to swivel around the top of this without getting in the way. When I pick this monster up, we slide the packaging off. I'm gonna tell you the truth. This base has got to be 40 pounds. I mean, it's beefy. And the hard part is when you're getting the plastic off and stuff, you don't really have anything to grab. I mean, like picking it up is not, it's not like it's a workout. I do think a lot of people would probably struggle putting this on, just to be fair. It says to go here. Once it snaps in, it says to rotate this to the side so that we can screw in the mounting bracket. I don't know if you can see from the top, but we have a screw here And if I were to rotate this around, you'll find one over here on this side. So that side is on. We're gonna rotate it around and do it again. Now, I will tell you, if you don't push down a little bit right here when you start this, it's not going to catch. So now what we have are the 4 tabs on that have snapped into the monitor, and now 2 screws as a backup. We're at a point where we're going to attach the base. Now, as we come down the backside here, this is the groove by which we are going to put in the base of the stand. There's not a whole lot of pieces to this, so you're probably not confused, but in case you are, it's this one, it's Exhibit B. Now, as you can imagine, as heavy as that arm is, this bottom plate is very rugged. It is also pretty wide. So it's going to allow you a good, sturdy foundation to be able to give your monitor a good base to sit on. So we're just gonna kind of lightly start all 4 screws, and we're gonna pull them in, not super tight at first, until we get all 4 of them pretty close, okay? If you're thinking to yourself at this point, Nick, what in God's name am I gonna do with a monitor like this? Or Nick, my significant other is never going to let me spend the amount of money needed.
How much was this?
To put this thing, well, funny you asked, John. We picked this up for $2,000 in tax. Now I know what you're thinking. tech-Nic, your channel is really small. tech-Nic, you can't be making any money. And what I would say to you is this. You're absolutely right. We do this because we love it. We do it because we're crazy, and we do it because our accountant told us that it's all write-offs. We hope that's true. Otherwise, when you see an abrupt end to this channel, I want you to know it's because we have all embarked off to like Rio de Janeiro trying to live off the $25 worth of Dogecoin that I have. To the moon! That's the only way we're... You need a clip of Joe Exotic. I will never financially recover from this. And that's how it's starting to feel at this point. So, you know, like those infomercials in the 80s and 90s, for just 25 cents a day, you can feed a tech-Nic. You can, for less than a fraction of a cup, for less than the creamer that goes in your Starbucks coffee, you can keep me from having to fight the IRS and go to the federal penitentiary. It's getting rough around here, people. But no, so $2,000. And I know what you're saying, right? That's absolutely absurd. It is. It's absurd. For the normal operation, person, use, gaming, this is overkill to the nth degree. But it was half price. So like, now that we have that on, we've screwed that in. It says we are meant to, in this vertical position, put the box top back on, the styrofoam again, and stand it up. Styrofoam?
Styrofoam jet. These stagehand.
I'm telling you. Don't let us bother you. Like on his frigging union break over there. This video is not sponsored by Starbucks. The diagram shows at this point, let me get my map. It shows a person on each side. So not a person at the top and at the bottom, because we have this in vertical. So you may not see all of this. This may get edited out as we yell and scream at each other. Ready? And we're going to stand it up.
Whoa. This piece here came out.
Take this cardboard, this styrofoam off. Remember, do not lose these. Yeah. We will need these for transport later, okay? Okay. We're going to move it to the other side. Okay. Hold on. I'm just going to do it this way.
Holy cow, the curvature is really wild.
Is it intense?
It's intense, man.
Okay. Whoa. It goes off the flippin' camera. Now, once this is up, this will not do a full 360-degree rotation. It'll do 180, so it's going to go one direction. This thing can drop. She can slide down. She can go lower than your granny doing the limbo. This thing can do it. We still have a protective film on this that we have to remove. Here we go. Come, Jet, will you come here and take this over? It's such a large screen, I can't reach from side to side. I just think that we should take a second and really be like, wow. Now, on this base, this is maybe worth pointing out. So it's showing us that if you do have to unfortunately move this later, the way to move it, sorry, down here, is two people holding the base, holding the bottom of the base, as you see here, whoops, here, and the back of the base, as you see here. Do not move it by the monitor. You see up here, oh, sorry, up here, number one. Also, do not have it on the, apparently on the edge of a table or on a roller coaster or one of those mine carts where you're going down to pull up minerals from the earth. And babies are not allowed to watch this. This is a no-no. If you have a small child wrapped in lettuce or cabbage, keep them away from this device. Okay, so as we go, we're gonna show you. So this is the connector box. Wow, this top angle, the curve. Holy crap, that is an angle for this. Look at that. Look at that. Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? Holy shnikes. Okay, anyway, on the back here, we're gonna have that. If you've ever had one of the Samsung OLEDs, maybe it's on some, or QLEDs, I'm sorry, maybe it's on some of their other products too, but that one connect. So it's a hub that you can put everything into, and then a single fiber optic cable runs to the device. So you have one cable going to the screen, and everything else plugs in this hub. That has a USB interface and an X-Link, along with power, obviously, fiber optic, LAN, for your Ethernet port, and then it has 4 HDMI inputs, so you can select. Again though, that's only going to give you one of the parts of the screen as your HDMI input. Okay, and then we're seeing our one connect that's going to go to the back of the television. You can see here that we have a TV connector side, and we have the one that goes to the box that we're seeing here on this. And that is our one connect port, which will take the first side of this, and then this will go to the television. But you can see here, this will give you your 4 HDMI inputs, LAN, fiber optic, and your secondary connections. And then we're going to attach our one connect connector. There's a pass-through here. Can you see that? Yeah, you can actually. And the reason you want to do that is so that if you go to swivel this monitor at any point, you know that it's situated the way that it needs to be. So it has a television remote that we will play with in just a minute. This is an angle right here, isn't it? And then we're going to open this. A media remote for this television that is a built-in control, and I'm gonna let this thing zoom in. This is insane. Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on. 2 simple options. How would you like to get started? So it's connecting the television to the Samsung Things app. Are we getting this cool, like, relaxing, while your TV sets up?
That relaxes
It's like
you?
Oddly motivational.
Yeah,
it's like 1980s Michael J. Fox movies, right?
Yes.
Like he's a good guy, he's down on his luck, he's working hard, he's gonna get that job, right? Like,
and then when he gets that job, he'll get the girl.
Maybe, if she's the one.
No, listen to the music. She's the one, man.
Let's see. This is like a slow shot against a window with like rain on the outside, and his head's like against the window, you know, just kind of like.
No, he's working as she walks by on a date with another guy.
And then he realizes it's about him becoming a better person.
That's deep.
Doesn't matter if she joins him. It's for him.
That's a beautiful story.
Wow.
Buy this TV. Brought to you by Michael J. Fox.
All right, here we go. We are in. Keep everything that matters. Save your settings. Sure, whatever. I agree to the storage of the backup data. Just back it up.
It's a TV.
Come on, Samsung, back that thing up. Yes. We are now into the setup of the monitors. I don't like either of these as a selector. I actually really despise Bixby and Amazon's Alexa. So I really am frustrated that it's not an option to have Google, but we're going to choose Bixby. It's the lesser of the two evils. So it has adaptive sound on this monitor. So what that's going to do is use a microphone on the monitor to pick up background noise and audio that's in the room and adjust the sound as you're in there, so that if the noise in the room picks up, your mother-in-law walks in and she's yapping like there's no tomorrow. Oh, I didn't. Is someone? Are those green beans? Then while that's happening, the monitor picks that up and just goes ahead and drives it to 10. So this is kind of your landing page for this monitor, and we can. If you ever saw me get motion sick in any of the other videos, I'm just going to tell you now, this one's going to trigger it from the side. This is too much. It says I can add a view. So let's see how this works. All right. We now have 2 screens. We've got the PC input here, and we've got over there a generic YouTube login. Let's go over there and select. We can go full screen, we can go and adapt our screen size or position or picture in picture. Monitor does have the capability of connecting to a Bluetooth for speakers. All right, so here's what we want to see, right? We see this connect, we see all this. Let's just do it. Okay, we're gonna go up. That glides very smoothly, going vertical. Buddy. Let's go down as low as we can, without beating the heck out of everything. Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what we're supposed to do with this. But wow. So let's go down here and let's add a third view. Let's see what we can add. So we can go up top and we can actually pull up Samsung's TV app. So guys, if you're looking at that, I mean, wow. Wow.
Yeah,
do you know what I like? Do you know what I like about the Samsung Arc? Do you know?
It makes me want to revisit the idea of the flight simulator.
Oh my god.
You should play flight simulators.
Can you imagine?
If you even did too, you'd have enough screen coverage on
what
the front.
if the roof of the flight sim hatched open and you could turn them vertical and do like Flight of the Navigator? We can also screen mirror, which is a pretty cool feature as well if you've ever used any of that, with Samsung screen mirroring technology. I'm also sure that it'll allow you to do Apple Play or whatever that Apple screen mirroring is, whatever that voodoo is. And then we've got our PC down here. So currently, if I were gaming, the gaming would be taking place down here in the bottom of the screen. Now, before you ask, oh, but Nick, I don't want to be gaming down here. I want to be in the middle. I want to be watching TV, playing my game, and have walkthroughs down here on the bottom.
Or streaming.
Well, guess what? You can select where these go in the position of the screen. So now I've moved my gaming PC to the middle. I can have YouTube walkthroughs of the game down here, and I can have television blasting up here, enjoying a little bit of Jack Black on Conan or whatever's happening. Guys, that's pretty incredible. You've got also this stylized kind of desktop remote, okay? So yeah, you have a screen remote, but you also have this that has a solar panel on it, okay? It does not look like it has enough charge yet, but it has a solar panel on it and can just sit on your desk and charge. It's going to give you control of the same things that this remote would.
You had said the thing about the inputs earlier and that you could split to 3 screens or whatever, but like there's room for a 4th screen, obviously.
Oh,
so
there is a 4th screen. Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
The ability for picture-in-picture, we can go here and we can go to picture-in-picture. Okay, so now, while we game in full screen, we can go up here and move our television feed over to the top. So, let's say you are streaming online and you're gaming, you can actually see the feed there. This is also really nice if I'm envisioning working on this and having my feed up here for a video call in the top right, and I still have all of this screen to work on.
Can you imagine the spreadsheets I could do on this thing?
Oh my god.
Be epic.
Your spreadsheet game would be off the chart.
You gonna give this to me?
Yeah, hold on one second.
Yes, you heard that.
No, that's not the answer.
Yes.
That's not the answer.
He said yes.
So, obviously, this is a 4K monitor. I think that's pretty clear when you're looking at the quality that we're seeing here. But on this 4K monitor, we're rocking 165 hertz with, brace yourself, 1 millisecond response time. Okay?
Ooh.
This is a Quantum Mini LED gaming screen. It obviously has that 1000R curvature, so it's super easy on the eyes. And when they do the vertical, that's what they call cockpit mode, and that is kind of how that feels. It feels like it.
That's weird because I said
it feels like it puts you. And John immediately was wanting to mess with Flight Sim. So these were about $4,000 recently, and then now today you can pick these up from Samsung.com for $19.99. If you approve for Samsung's payment plan, this bad boy can be yours for less than $56 a month.
My God.
That could be worth it. I'm just going to say it could be. Guys, this thing is beautiful, and I cannot wait to get it to my personal setup so that I can play on this and come back and give you my thoughts. The only thing I have to say out of the box, other than it, I mean, it's beautiful, it is sturdy, with 1 millisecond response time and 165 hertz refresh rate on a 4K monitor, giving you 3 different feeds or picture-in-picture as a 4th option, I guess. This is a really incredible setup. Guys, I appreciate you watching the video and supporting the channel. If you have any questions about this or anything else we do on the channel, feel free to email us or message in the comments, and we will do our best to respond. Thank you for all your support. I'm Nick with tech-Nic. Catch us next time.